Hello everyone, my name is CLobrano, and today for my informative speech I'm going to be talking about the risk of eating fast food. How many of you have ever had fast food? I'm willing to bet that almost every single one of you have had a taste of fast food at least once in your life. It is not difficult to avoid fast food at this day and age. I chose this topic because I feel like everybody can learn something from this information, and development. In the 1960s, fast food restaurants began to blossom and have become a huge phenomenon over the past 50 years. But really, how cool are they? When it comes to health, they're not really that great for you. In 10th grade, we watched this film called Food Incorporated, and it went into great detail about all the risk of eating all this unhealthy processed food. Okay, my next point is unhealthiness. With the corporation's scientific advancements in today's world, companies are more concerned with producing a greater abundance of food than how good the quality actually is. They should be focusing on how low quality the food actually is and the health risks that we take in. Growth around America. The first McDonald's opened in 1952 in California, and since then they have spread all over the world, mainly in the U.S. There are nearly 50,000 McDonald's in the United States now. Okay, my next point is McDonald's. This is a good example of a fast food restaurant with low quality food. I mean, who hasn't heard of McDonald's? Or who hasn't eaten there? Nobody really. Alright. It may taste good and it may be cheap, but imagine what it is doing to your body. You may have heard of the term nugget paste, which is what they use to make their chicken nuggets. Production versus quality. The Meat Inspection Act. This act was passed in the early 1900s after reading info from a book called The Jungle. In The Jungle, it tells about immigrants working in meat industries, and what they discovered there is rat meat was actually incorporated in their hamburger meat, and people were eating that thinking it was just hamburger meat or beef, but it was really some rat in there. Processed and frozen foods. This allows food to stay good longer. Processed foods contain chemicals that do not allow them to age naturally. A few years ago, a person did an experiment on a McDonald's hamburger. This person left the hamburger in their refrigerator, and a month later, the hamburger did not age at all. And that just gives you an example of how unhealthy it is to put in our body, and it just isn't right. Why people eat fast food. The convenience of it is awesome. All you have to do if you don't feel like cooking is simply drive to your nearest fast food restaurant and pick up a quick burger. After a late game, you're gonna be hungry, right? After working up all the calories and all the sweat off. If it's 11 o'clock at night, usually a restaurant isn't gonna be open, so you're gonna go to your nearest fast food restaurant because they stay open until like 12 o'clock. Well, actually, probably all night, actually. They're cheaper foods. Instead of going to your local grocery store and gathering up all your ingredients you may need to make a soup and putting forth all the hard work and effort, it is much simpler and easier to call and just order takeout. You can buy a hamburger for way less than you would buy all the fresh vegetables and all the ingredients that it would require to make a soup. Cut it out. Obesity is a huge problem in our United States, and more than two-thirds of our people in the United States suffer from obesity. Most overweight people eat fast food on a daily basis. High cholesterol. Fast food can cause high cholesterol. All the salt you can add up after eating all those French fries. Replacing food for something healthier. Ditch the fried stuff and replace it with broiled, grilled, or even baked foods. French fries are equal to eating a whole nother hamburger when it comes to calories, and add a soda to that and you can have 300 extra calories. Increasing your lifespan. You can live longer just by cutting back and cutting out all the unhealthy food from your everyday life. Exercise is also an important factor in keeping your heart rate up. My conclusion is it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while, but eating fast food every day is a bad habit and it can give you major health risks like obesity, blood pressure, and high cholesterol. My works cited, I went to my local library and gathered several books there, and I also used online sources. And that is my informative speech, so thank y'all.